The hashtag is Newsnight. And tonight we want to begin at the horror fields of Shakahola. This is in Kilifi County, where the body count is rising by the day. Detectives from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations today exhumed 17 bodies from shallow graves in the Shakahola Forest, pushing the death toll from the killer first to 90 people. The multi-agency team also rescued 3 people during the Tuesday operation, which saw 2 more suspects arrested for taking part in luring followers of the Good News International Church to starve to death. Shakahola with the latest update of this developing story that has shocked the world.
This amateur video of an elderly woman refusing to cooperate with the rescue team at Shakahola Forest in Malindi is enough evidence of the level of loyalty that followers of the Good News International Church in Malindi had on their controversial pastor Paul Mackenzie.
Sisi si wauaji, tumekuja kukuokoa mama. Hatukuchomi, tunakupeleka hospitali.
Is enough evidence of the level of loyalty that followers of Good News International Church had on their controversial pastor Paul Mackenzie. A loyalty that exposed them to his extremist religious teachings that propagated fasting to death in belief that they will ascend to heaven and meet their Creator. Instead, many went several feet under the soil, buried in shallow graves that homicide detectives have been digging since Friday. On Tuesday, a total of 17 bodies were exhumed, bringing the number of those who have died to 90. The numbers, which keep rising by the day, have occasioned a crisis in the nearby mortuaries, which are now filled beyond capacity. The Malindi Sub-County Hospital mortuary, for instance, can preserve only 12 bodies, while that of Kilifi can only preserve a maximum of 48 bodies. The Kenya Red Cross has made arrangements to have a mobile mortuary that can preserve about 300 bodies, since it is believed that hundreds may have died. In the meantime, the detectives had planned to temporarily stop the exhumation exercise to pave way for the commencement of post-mortem, a proposal that has since been rejected by human rights activists.
Tumeokota tuko na mili 17 yenye imekuwa exhumed na inaendelea kubaki hapa mpaka jioni ndio transported kwenda hadi Malindi. So unaona hapo tayari kutakuwa kuna shida yenye inaendelea.
Swali tunajiuliza, hii ni serikali, wako na uwezo wa kila aina. Kwa nini kusiwe na timu mbili? Moja iendelee na shughuli ya kufukua na wengine wakiwa wanafanya uchunguzi wa ile miili.
The human rights organizations are calling for a change of strategy to ensure that the bodies are well preserved to protect the evidence needed to unearth the mystery behind the deaths.
The more zinaendelea kukaa hapa zinaendelea kuharibika, na the more tunaendelea kukaa hapa siku zote miili inazidi kuongezeka kila kunapokucha.
3 people were rescued alive on Tuesday, bringing the total number of those rescued to 34. The officers also arrested 2 more suspects for luring others to starve to death. More questions, however, abound after detectives failed to find bodies of 2 children believed to have been buried in a shallow grave outside the homestead of a former GSU officer who is said to have forced his children to fast to death.
Lazima serikali ijiulize, ilikuwaje mpaka tukafika hivi sasa? Maisha mengi yamepotea. Ikiwa tutaweza kujibu swali hilo, tutaweza kujilinda tusiweze kurudia yale ambayo yalitendeka katika eneo hili la Shakahola.
Pastor Paul Mackenzie, who was presented in court today, will remain in police custody. This is after Magistrate Ivy Wasike granted the prayers by investigators for more time to continue with the exhumation and post-mortem of the bodies as they piece together evidence to defend their case against him. Shakahola, Citizen TV.
The family of controversial preacher Paul Mackenzie